George Macaulay. I'm just trying to contribute to the change in Sierra Leone by bringing my knowledge and experience from life and work and help people understand that for change to happen, we need to accept that there is a problem and we need to understand the problem. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about low self-esteem as one of the presentations of people who have suffered abuse as victims. So I said people who have suffered abuse as victims because Sierra Leoneans, we are all victims. We've been through terrible times. So we've been through economic hardship for over 40 years or so. And we've been through wars and coups and disruptions and everything which has made Sierra Leone what it is today. So we are victims. And until we accept that some of the presentations that we have in Sierra Leone, so corruption, dishonesty, stealing, lying, taking what doesn't belong to us, using something that everybody could benefit from for our own personal use, until we realize that these things are just unconscious behaviors which we display as a result of the trauma that we've been through. So in other parts of the world, when people have been through difficult time, there is a scientific, a procedure, a process to help these people to overcome their difficulties. And that's where us Sierra Leoneans have been let down because much hasn't been done to help us overcome the difficulties that we've accumulated over the past years. So you have a 40 years old man, don't have a job, still live with their parents, no means of income because the things are so bad in the country. You have somebody who is over 40 still fighting to get a mere GCSE. You have young, vibrant men and women finishing secondary school but not being able to go to university because their results have been fiddled with. You see, so these things impact those people and it impacts people around them. So that's why, people will just decide that, okay, you know what? I'm in this position. It's an opportunity. Usai den tai cow, na they eat, and just do it. Grab it. Take it all for himself. That is just a display of trauma. So until we accept that these things, these people are not doing these things, or we Sierra Leoneans, we're not doing the things that we're doing because we want to do them or because we plan to do them, but it's just unconscious because of the trauma, because of the problems. They are unconscious behaviors. So until we accept and understand that this is what's happening to us, Sierra Leone would not change. So I'm talking about low self-esteem as Sierra Leoneans. One thing that someone with a low self-esteem would display would be awkwardness or incompetency or feeling unloved or not believing that they're good enough. So as Sierra Leoneans, we could see ourselves in these kind of things, as a people with a country that has got so much wealth, so much natural resources, so much land to farm, so much um, places that tourists would visit and prosper our nation. We got a young population. People are, strong, they're energetic, they want to work. But we've got to the point where we don't really believe that Sierra Leone, anything good will come out of Sierra Leone. So that is just a sign of low self-esteem. In Sierra Leone, people are so hypersensitive. You say something, they think you mean something else. You say something, they think you're being personal. You're saying it because of them. You give them feedback, instead of they take it nicely and use it for their development, they're attacking you because they think you are attacking them. They're hyper vigilant. They look for signs which are not even present. And most of these things that I'm talking about, they're in Sierra Leone, they're present. And a nation cannot prosper if we are behaving these ways. So I am talking to us as Sierra Leoneans to be aware of these things and to be aware that as a result of these behaviors, which we feel it's nothing, we fight each other just for simple things. Just because somebody says something, we just destroy the whole thing. And until we accept that, we're going to continue doing these things. And the people who are there for solving the problem, they're just going to focus on doing what they do best. That's just enriching themselves, because we ourselves, we haven't accepted that we have a problem. So today I've brought this to your awareness that low self-esteem is something which victims display, and we as Sierra Leoneans who have been through war, economic hardship, and other disasters, we're displaying these things in Sierra Leone. I mean, another example, look at how people dance for politicians. Politicians who don't do nothing for them. Politicians who enrich themselves. Politicians who send their children abroad for studies and medical and build big houses for themselves and buy houses abroad. But yeah, we come out and dance. Even we kill one another. We fight one another. We hate our neighbors. We even beat people up for party colors. Somebody wear red in a blue zone, green in a yellow zone, white in a blue zone. We would beat them and strip them naked. These are our brothers and sisters who we live side by side. So if you have a high sense of self-worth, self-belief, if you place yourself in high esteem, you wouldn't be doing that. You won't be fighting people for party colors. You won't be fighting people for politicians who don't do much for you, for politicians who abandon you after election. You won't be hating your neighbors for that. That is total and pure sign of low self-esteem. So guys, as brothers and sisters of Sierra Leoneans, I'm just bringing this to your awareness, and I'm just asking us to be ready to take simple steps, which I will talk about in future videos. But at this stage, I'm just trying to bring to your awareness, create that urgency that we need to change these little things so that Sierra Leone would become prosperous, so that our children would see and enjoy a better Sierra Leone. But yes, we too, in our time, we will see a better Sierra Leone. So if you like my video, leave a comment, click the like button, share the video, pass it on to other people, talk about it, talk about these things that I've just spoken to, get other people's opinion. We all can change Sierra Leone together. We love Sierra Leone. Thank you. So There is a phone contact on my Facebook page. Please send me a message or call or send a messenger. There is also an email address which you could use to contact me. Thank you.